How about a dance? What do you say? I've got some moves that I'd love to show you. Let's find a spot and dance the night away. How about a dance? It's always fun. Come over here, let me get to know ya. Can't beat a band to lift your spirits high. Who looks so handsome? How about a dance? Let's make a start. Music like this can really thrill ya. You'll lose the blues and you may lose your heart. Tonight is the night I've been waiting for. Even the moon looks just right. I'm sure the crowd will make room on the floor when they see you look like you do. So how about a dance? Let's make a start. Music like this can really thrill ya. You'll lose the blues and you may lose your heart. You'll lose the blues and you may lose your heart. Death. I know. It's not something anybody ever wants to talk about. But ever since I was a little girl, I've been obsessed with it. I actually had this book about Anastasia. It was a huge book, Anastasia and the Romanov family. And I would skip really quickly through the pictures of their beautiful clothing and the pictures of their homes and the stories of their lives. And I would skip right to the end where there were 2 entire pages taken up by one picture of the room where they were shot and killed. And I would stare at it. And it wasn't until I got to Western that I realized that was totally acceptable. Turns out there was an entire classroom full of people that agreed with me, am I right? So, history of death in Western civilization completely changed my life. I learned that, again, it's acceptable to be fascinated with death. In fact, there was an entire culture that used to send their dead off joyously into the next realm by dancing with them. Physically, they would ring around the rosy style, dance with the dead, like dead people. So I got to thinking that things die every single day in our lives, and we totally ignore that. We just let it fly right by us, and why? I mean, I'm not saying we have to like focus on dead people, because everybody's gonna die. But things, emotions, concepts, ideas, relationships, they die. And rather than be depressed about this revelation of of death every day in their lives, why don't we dance with it and let it be a new opportunity for life? Because that's exciting. So while death is not a subject anyone wants to talk about, I will. I'll even dance with it. You got it. Dearest little ones, you are now 7 and 8 years old, and you have absolutely no recollection of me. But I'm your big sister. Abigail and I were so excited the day you two arrived as 5 and 11-month-olds. And as I learned to drive, you learned to walk and talk, even dance and sing. Watching you two grow made me so proud. And though I mostly treated you as my playthings and things to be fussed over and dressed up, I wanted nothing more than for you two to grow up with all the same opportunities I grew up with, taking advantage of. There was one song you always listened to every morning in the car on the way to daycare, and eventually you began dancing and singing along, and I saw bits of myself in you. On the morning I said goodbye to you forever, you carried on singing and dancing, totally unaware of the futures you faced. I'm still unaware of your futures, which is why I haven't been able to listen to that song since. It reminds me of the fear I have for you, the fear that you haven't been appropriately nurtured. I fear that you struggle in school despite how naturally bright you are, or that you're bullied because of the hand-me-downs you wear. I fear that your shoes don't fit well, and I fear that you look forward to fast food every night for dinner in front of the TV, totally ignored. And I fear that you've lost your love for song and dance. I fear that you've lost your pocket full of sunshine. So, as a reminder to you, I now dance the death of fear. And though you don't remember me, I hope and pray that you remember the love I had, have, and always will have for you. I'm going to dance for you now. You've probably noticed. I'm naked. Some of you are imagining me with clothes on. Whatever. We can do what we want here. till we run out. As you can see, it's flat all the way to the horizon, and empty. No Danish furniture, no geological formations, no flicks, no sex, no shopping. Those who dance separately. We have only what we know and what we can do, which is pretty scary. Big finish. That's the end of my dance. Now I just stand here. I don't know any poetry. My singing was the despair of the Midwest. I play field hockey, but there's no equipment. I don't do imitations. Thank God. You're just other people who don't know what to do and not an audience. Imagine having to watch me for eternity and vice versa, especially naked. Now there's something that gets old. If I had known I was going to be thrown back on my own resources, I would have become a more interesting person. Learned an instrument. As it is, I think I'll lie down. We don't have to sleep. Or eat. We can just watch each other. Please don't take this the wrong way, but you're not particularly worth watching. We should have worked on it. I wonder what made me think I was a self. Probably the SATs. I really can't tell if I'm being punished or cutified. I know one thing. It is not eternal rest. They're writing songs of love, but not for me. Lucky stars above, but not for me. With love to lead the way, I found more clouds of gray than any Broadway play could guarantee. I was a fool to fall and get that way. Hi-ho, alas, and also like a day. Although I can't dismiss the memory of his kiss, I guess he's not for me.
pretty late.
Come over. We'll watch HBO.
I have to be at Michael's office early in the morning.
So sleep here. You'll be closer in the morning anyway. John? Are you weighing whether the cable TV is worth the trip?
No.
You are, aren't you?
Of course not.
I mean, I would be in the apartment too.
And I would be here. It would be just as easy for you to come to Soho.
It's late. And it's New York. You're a guy. And I already have on my pajamas.
Suze, it's 2 subways and a bus.
So take a
I
cab!
can't afford cabs.
Oh, well then forget it if it's going to be too much trouble.
No, it's just that... I thought I could get some writing done tonight.
Oh, you're going to write the next great American musical in the next 6 hours.
Hey, that's not fair. It's not that often that I actually feel like writing. I could use some support here. I'm not trying to avoid a commute.
Well, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what you're inferring.
No, you mean that's what I'm implying. I didn't imply it. You inferred it.
Wait, what?
Why are we even arguing about this? If we're going to be arguing, let's argue about something important, like when we're going to move to Cape Cod, not about who's going to take the
We're
subway.
talking about moving now?
Should we not be?
Why should we be?
Are you saying we can't talk?
Are you saying we're not talking?
What are you saying?
What are you saying? I'm saying I feel bad that you feel bad about me feeling bad about you feeling bad about what I said about what you said about me not being able to share a feeling.
If I thought that what you thought was that I hadn't thought about sharing my thoughts, then my reaction to your reaction to my reaction would have been more revealing.
I was afraid that you'd be afraid if I told you that I was afraid of intimacy. If you don't have a problem with my problem, maybe the problem's simply codependency.
Yes, I know that now you know that I didn't know that you didn't know that when I said no, I meant yes, I know. And now I know that you knew you adored me.
I was wrong to
Say you were wrong to
say I was wrong about
you being wrong.
when I rang to say that
The ring was the wrong thing to bring.
if I meant what I said when I said rings bored me.
I'm not mad that you got mad that I got mad when you said I should go drop dead.
If I were you and I'd done what you done, I'd do what you did when I gave you the ring, having said what I said. I feel bad that you feel bad about me, feel bad about you, feel bad about what I said about what you said about me, not being able to share a feeling.
If I thought that what you thought was that I had thought sharing my thoughts and my reaction to your reaction to my reaction would have been more
When I
revealing.
reacted to you,
I'm not mad that you got mad that I got mad when you said I should go drop dead.
if I were you and I'd done what you done, I'd do what you did when I gave you the ring, having said what I said. But now it's out in the open.
Now it's off our chest. Now it's 4 a.m. and we have therapy tomorrow. It's too late to scroll, so let's just get some rest. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint, cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. I'll call them back again to comfort me. Nurse! What should she do here? My dismal scene I needs must act alone. Come, Vile. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No. No. This shall forbid it. Lie thou there. What if it be a poison which the friar subtly hath ministered to have me dead? Lest in this marriage he should be dishonored, because he married me before to Romeo. I fear it is. And yet methinks it should not, for he hath still been tried, a holy man. How if when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before the time that Romeo come to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault, to whose foul mouth no healthsome air breathes in, and there die strangled ere my Romeo comes? Or if I live, is it not very like the horrible conceit of night and death, together with the terror of the place, as in a vault, an ancient receptacle where for these many hundred years the bones of all my buried ancestors are packed, where bloody Tybalt, yet but green in earth, lies festering in his shroud, where, as they say, at some hours in the night spirits resort. Oh, if I wake, should I not be distraught, environed with all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefathers' joints, and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud, and in this rage, with some great kinsman's bone, as with a club, dash out my desperate brains? Oh, look. Methinks I see my cousin's ghost, seeking out Romeo that did spit his body upon a rapier's point. Stay, Tybalt. Stay. Romeo, I come. This do I drink to thee.
Danced all night, and still